Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, today with my glamorous assistant, yeah, just I've been away actually for a few days, and I picked up something visiting my mum that she had got, but while I was away something arrived all the way from Queensland, Australia. So I thought, well, I'll show both off so you guys can see, you know, what I've got. So chap that I talked to, have spoken to quite a lot over the years, mainly on Twitter. The top loader, Todd, basically just reached out. He'd seen some tweets that I put out on specky stuff, and he said, oh, I'm looking to basically offload my collection. I think he just wanted it to go to another collector, I suppose. So he sent everything over. Now some of this collection will be going to another friend of mine, my buddy Andy, and we're both sort of gonna divide it up equally, but I'll show everything to you because he's not on YouTube. So in no particular order, I'll show you what I've got. So we've got Trivial Pursuit, which I did have a look at the Master System version once. The Master System version wasn't brilliant, if I'm honest. We've got Combat School, which I don't know much about that one. I don't know much about many of these, I don't think. We've got Make a Chip, which I do have a copy. I got it in the junk box from Jace a few months back. So yeah, I've got one of those. So I don't know if Andy will have a copy. He probably might do. And we've got Barbarian 2, which is quite a cool one. I quite like anything, you know, Barbarian-like, Conan-like, anything like that. So I might have to keep that one for myself. It's been packed really well. So we've also got Ace Jet Simulator, which actually looks pretty cool on the back in terms of the gameplay. We have got like a collection of games here, so there's a few on there. I'll show you guys there. Tenth Frame, looks like a bowling one. 4x4 off-road racing. These dual cases are lovely. So we've also got, so let's see what else Todd's parcelled up for me. So we have, I think this might be, oh okay, cool. So he's popped in like a Ziploc an actual Spectrum, so that's pretty cool. This is not the model I have. I've got the 128K plus 2. So this, I'll open it up. This one is, oh, it's just the Spectrum Plus. Okay, so I'm not by any means an expert on these, but that's quite cool to have. And we've got another one here. He's certainly wrapped them well, which you would want, wouldn't you, really? And we got another one here, which is the rubbery ZX Spectrum with the rubbery keys. That's very cool, as I don't think, I've seen them, but I don't think I've ever held one. So yeah, that's really cool. And we have a joystick there, and another joystick there, which is pretty cool. Just going to clear some of this rubbish away. Okay, move all of that there. And we're on to the next layer. Gosh, he's packaged these up really well. So just bits for the consoles, like we've got a power thingy there. I think that's an RF cable. And now I do know what they're called. It's some sort of adapter for your controller. They had a name and I can't remember what it was. Interesting though. And then we got a power lead there. And we've got some more leads there to get it into your TV. Where are you going? Another TV cable there. Another power supply there. And more TV stuff. I think that's like the top of something. Not sure. And another TV thing there. Okay. And then we're on to the last level, which is the bulk of the games. So, right, we've got a few to get through here. So we got Spitting Image. I'll make some room, as there are a few to get through. So we've got Spitting Image. I come a bit closer. Tank Tracks. League Cricket. Firebird, and don't buy this, 5 of the worst games ever. Got a Dixon's pack there and some copies of some games here. Okay, Bruce Lee, what a great game that is. Short Circuit. And some more copies. There's a baseball game, Football Manager of some sort on there. Do you want to get down? No? You're not sure, are you? Mega Games. People from Cyrus. And Firestar. I think that's Star Trader. Pole Position. Maybe Firebird is the make, like the publisher, because this one's called Menace. So I'm guessing Firebird might have been the publisher, maybe. Okay, so we've got, I think that's Trace AM, maybe. Squiggly writing. And Jetpack. I think there's a few games on there. It just says Video Vault, but I think, again, that's probably the publisher. So I'll show you guys what else I can find. So we've got Haunted Hedges. I'll come a bit closer so you can see. Plummet. And then we've got some more copied games. So we got Combat Links Tomahawk, Harrier Attack, 3D Star Strike, Sky Ranger, Rambo, heard of that one, Death Star, yeah, there's a few. Chambers of Horror, Action Biker, Clumsy Colin, yeah, more copies. I'm not sure about all of those, what you know, what they are. I've not heard of a lot of them. 3D Bat Attack, that looks quite a cool cover. Cassette 50, maybe that's got 50 games on it, I'm not too sure. Okay, and we've got Sinbad and the Golden Ship. That's quite cool. That's quite cool art, to be honest. Master Mariner. I've got some more copies of Enduro BMX, Blockbusters, okay, Frank Bruno Boxing, and that's just like a, I don't know what that is, like a loading cartridge of some sort. And we've got some loose ones here. So we've got Operation Wolf, a classic. Techno Cop from Gremlin. Not heard of that one. Typhoon demo. Cassette head cleaner, always useful. Skate Crazy. Yeah. And then we're on to the final ones here. And these are like these are all like dual cases except for these three. So we've got, oh, we got the companion. I think I had that one when I got the big box from Jace, the companion one. Starship Enterprise. I quite like my Star Trek, so that's quite cool. And Millimon. Looks like a millipede of some sort with a mushroom on it. Okay. So we have, these are pretty cool. California Games. Green Beret. Jewel case. Nigel Mansell's Grand Prix. Uh, 1942. Konami's Golf. And World Games. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Got a couple of little books here, so I think that's an instruction manual for the Specky. And this might be like a, oh, that goes with World Games by the look of it. So we'll pop that in there so we don't lose it. Right, and then we had these three. So Arkanoid, that was the one that caught my eye when Todd sent the picture through. So pretty cool. Dragon's Lair and Breakthrough. And I think, yeah, I think that's all of it. So Todd, I don't know if you watch my channel, buddy. I know you're a busy guy. In fact, and Todd's got his own channel, so I'll put a link in the description below, as well as a link to his Twitter handle. But yeah, go give him a watch. And buddy, I'm really grateful for sending all of that stuff through. I will definitely be keeping some of those, and Andy, who really is a huge Spectrum collector, he actually sold up, so he'll be very grateful for getting some back because he started collecting again now. Yeah, he'd be well pleased with that, so I'm off to see him later up in Morecambe. Okay, so I also got, I'll move this here, because I went to go and visit my mum, hence where I've been. Pop this down there without reaching to get everything out. Yeah, and my mum, basically there's like a little auction house near where she lives, so yeah, she just put in a cheeky bid and no one else bid, so she got a Commodore 64. So yeah, we've got a Commodore 64. I don't know much about, again, never had one, so this I've been told by a couple of the guys that I talked to, this is they call it the bread bin. So I need to get it tested. One of the guys had mentioned that it'll help me do it and test that it all works and that, which is pretty cool. So I've got a few other little bits with it, but we've got games wise, we got Hustler, Barry McGuigan Championship Boxing. We've got the front of Karate Champ. I think the tape cassette must be in there somewhere. Monty Mole, an Aliens cassette, another Frank Bruno game, must have been popular at the time, I guess. Another Operation Wolf, Special Agent, and we've got Montezuma's Revenge, which I also have on the Master System. Battleships, Bazooka Bill, not heard of that one before, and there's one behind it which is, oh, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. We've heard of those. Heard of those guys. Oh, there's the Karate Champ one. Everest Ascent. Tape, just says tape 5, I'm not sure what that is. We have Outrun on the C64. I love the artwork on the front of that one, actually, really nice. Spy versus Spy and Death Wish 3 with, I think that's Charlie Bronson on the front. Yeah, it says you are Bronson in Death Wish 3. Big giveaway. So we've got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Looks like the paper's slightly worn on the outside. Another Secret Agent, unless I've put, no. It is a copy. I've got two. Okay, we've got Joe Blade 2. I'll come closer so you guys can see the artwork. R-Type. Might be interesting to see the differences of the R-Type with the Spectrum version. Kane 2. Raid over Moscow. I've heard of that, at least that's one I've heard of. I really missed out on the 8-bit micros when I was a kid. Pilot 64. time tunnel. And we've got another California Games slip there. It's probably in there, I'm guessing, somewhere. Right, we've got Moon Buggy and Pennyvator. Don't know what that one is. And then we've just got a couple of other, oh, we've got, I do beg your pardon, a couple of other, If I Ruled the World, Ken Dodd, Harry Seacombe, and Laurel and Hardy. So, and then there's just, yeah, a couple of others. So there's a tape recorder with no glass bits. That might need repairing somehow. And then we've just got, yeah, a controller and the power supply for it. And that's it. And yeah, my mum, yeah, chucked in a cheeky bid on that and just won. So got it for next to nothing. So yeah, so guys, that's the two 8-bit micro collections that I've got. I have to decide what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to gift. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one.